Bede by George Elliot. With a single drop of ink for a mirror, the Egyptian sorcerer undertakes to reveal to any chance comer far-reaching visions of the past. This is what I undertake to do for you, reader. With this drop of ink at the end of my pen, I will show you the roomy workshop of Mr. Jonathan Burge, carpenter and builder, in the village of Hayslop, as it appeared on the 18th of June in the year of our Lord, 1799. The afternoon sun was warm on the 5 workmen there, busy upon doors and window frames and wainscoting. The tallest of them was carving a shield in the centre of a wooden mantelpiece. The sleeve, rolled up above the elbow, showed an arm that was likely to win the prize for feats of strength. Yet the long, supple hand, with its broad fingertips, looked ready for works of skill. In his tall stalwartness, Adam Bede was a Saxon, and justified his name. But the jet-black hair made the more noticeable by its contrast with a light paper cap, and the keen glance of the dark eyes that shone from under strongly marked, prominent and mobile eyebrows, indicated a mixture of Celtic blood. The face was large and roughly hewn, and when in repose, had no other beauty than such as belongs to an expression of good-humoured, honest intelligence. About 6:45, there was an unusual appearance of excitement in the village of Hayslop. The inhabitants had evidently been drawn out of their houses by something more than the pleasure of lounging in the evening sunshine. The Donnithorne Arms stood at the entrance of the village. Mr. Casson, the landlord, had been for some time standing at the door with his hands in his pockets. His thoughts were diverted by the approach of a horseman. "Take off the bridle and give him a drink, ostler," said the traveller to the lad in a smock frock. "Why, what's up in your pretty village, landlord?" he continued, getting down. "There seems to be quite a stir." "It's the Methodist preaching, sir. It's been give out as a young woman's going to preach on the green," answered Mr. Casson. "Huh, and what does your parson say, I wonder, to a young woman preaching just under his nose?" "Parson Irwin, sir, doesn't live here. He lives at Broxton over the hill there." "But you've not got many Methodists about here, surely?" "There's a fine batch of Methodists on Treddleston. There's pretty nigh a score of them on the green now, though there's only 2 men of them in all Hayslop. That's Will Maskery, the wheelwright, and Seth Bede, a young man as works at the carpentering." "The preacher comes from Treddleston, then, does she?" "Nay, sir, she comes out of Stonyshire, pretty nigh 30 miles off. But she's a visiting here, about at Mr. Poyser's at the old farm. She's own niece to Poyser's wife." "Well, I wish I had time to wait and see her, but I must get on. I've been out of my way for the last 20 minutes to have a look at that place in the valley. It's Squire Donnithorne's, I suppose?" "Yes, sir, that's Donnithorne Chase, that is. It's Captain Donnithorne as is here, sir. Squire Donnithorne's grandson." "I met as fine a young fellow as ever I saw in my life about half an hour ago. A carpenter, tall, broad-shouldered fellow with black hair and black eyes." "Aye, sir, that's Adam Bede. Aye, he's uncommon clever, steady fellow, and wonderful strong. He's an uncommon favourite with the gentry, sir. Captain Donnithorne and Parson Irwin make a fine fuss with him." "Well, good evening to you, landlord. I must get on." "Your servant, sir. Good evening." The traveller put his horse into a quick walk up the village. But when he approached the green, his curiosity to see the young female preacher proved too much for his anxiety to get to the end of his journey, and he paused. The men were chiefly gathered in the neighbourhood of the blacksmith's shop. The stronger curiosity of the women had drawn them quite to the edge of the green. Underneath the maple there was a small cart which had been brought from the wheelwrights to serve as a pulpit, and round this a couple of benches and a few chairs had been placed. The traveller pushed his horse onto the green, as Dinah Morris walked rather quickly towards the cart under the maple tree.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?